Hey everybody, good evening, and welcome back to the 8th Initiative. My name is Dee, and as you can see, today my background is a little different. In my previous video, my background was just a plain white wall, and when I reviewed the video, I was like, nah, I don't want my background to be just plain white. I want it to be colorful because I love colors. Hence why I went over to the store nearby and got this piece of cloth, and I've got like a little like a curtain rod, yeah, and I just taped it and yeah, made this little background. I think it's very me. Those of you who know me would know that I love my patterns, I love my colors. So I hope this is okay for you guys because I'm really okay with it. I'm happy with this. um, yeah, this is a temporary fixture because currently I'm in Langkawi. I'm here on my monthly work trip, and so far it has been good. I've been here for almost a week now, and we've just been pretty busy going around covering events. And only today I managed to get a little bit of rest. Uh, I could feel my body just wanting to shut down. I think I've personally been pushing myself a little too hard. Maybe not on the physical sense, but I think mentally I've been struggling a little. Not as bad as I used to, but just a little. Enough to make me wanna go into hermit mode again. Enough to make me not wanna go out and socialize with people and meet up with friends. It's not because I don't want to, because I love seeing my friends, but I just feel like it's gonna be a lot for me. And I can feel my throat giving way. I've been clearing my throat and I've been soft coughing the whole day. Probably maybe because I've not been drinking enough water too. I've been drinking coffee because I had work. I had work in the early AM, so I'm trying to not make it a habit to drink coffee, but sometimes you just got to. So a couple of days back, um, this is gonna take. Uh, This is going to go into a little bit of a on the sad side. So I found out a couple of days ago that a friend of mine passed away. Maybe I wouldn't really call him yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll call him a friend. He is a friend. We used to work together at the yacht club. I was working for this marine engineering company, and he was working for the club itself. And we used to see each other every day. We'll say hi and good morning, good evening, goodbye, see you later, good night, have a good day. Those kind of stuff. Very, very cordial, very friendly, just all around good, a good exchange of energy, a good exchange of vibrations. And I found out 2 days ago that he passed away. Um, he got into an accident, and that's it's very sad, because 2 nights before that, I actually bumped into him while I was out with some friends. We were at a bar, and he was there with his friends, and we said hi, and just exchange energy, like good vibrations. And then 2 days later, like he's gone. You know, it's very very sad. And when you go, I mean, when you hear, or when you receive news like this, uh, you just can't help but to think about your mortality. You know, I personally am that kind of person. I think about death all the time. At one point, um, when I was going through a major depressive episode, the thought of death was all too consuming for me. I was just constantly thinking about it. And, thankfully, I'm still here. And I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful for the help that I got. Because, it was not, I was not in a good place. So now that I've gotten out of that phase, right? Well, it wasn't a phase, but now that I've not healed, but now that I've learned how to manage my mood swings, my depressive episodes, or my bipolar episodes, now that I know how to deal with them, deal. Let's just use the word deal, for the lack of a better word. Now that I know how to go about it, I can identify my triggers, and I know what to do when the time comes. I'm, the thought of wanting to die is, I just don't have them anymore. And that's good. When you think about you yourself wanting to unalive yourself, and then you get news about a friend of yours who passed so suddenly from an accident, it really does put things into perspective. How life is indeed very fragile, and we really do not have a lot of time left. People always say, like, oh, you're young, oh, you've got time. Like, really? Do I really have time? I've been I know a lot of people who have passed in my life, I guess that's the downside of being a social person. When you know a lot of people, eventually you start getting news of them not being around anymore, them passing. Ever since I was a kid, I think I first experienced death when I was 7. I think my grandmother's death was my first death, followed by my grandfather a couple of months later. And then, there was this little girl in my neighborhood, and then a classmate of mine, and there's just so many. It really does put things into perspective. Anyway, a moment of silence. for all those who have passed. Okay, so now that I'm here in Langkawi for almost a week now, part of me can't wait to go back to KL because I really, really am excited for the Raja Muda Cup, the Raja Muda International Regatta. And yeah, I'm super excited. This is going to be my first regatta. And no, I'm not competing, not yet. I'm part of the, I'd say, what, organizing committee? Part of the team, basically, the organizing team. And yeah, I'll be helping out. And I really am looking forward to it because it's going to be really, really, really fun. Um, I used to be afraid of water, like super, just paranoid. I can swim in the pool, that's fine. But in bodies of water where I can't see my feet, nah, no, I won't be, nah, I can't. I won't be able to swim. But um, until about a few years back, yeah, I just can't be in the water. I tried snorkeling once and I got a full blown panic attack underwater. And the water was only up till my knee, so it wasn't even deep, right? Yeah, I was that paranoid. I always believe that um, I think it's because in my previous lives, I think I died drowning. And also I remember when I was a kid, when I was like 4 or 5, I remember talking to a friend. I remember telling her, I think I'm gonna die at the age of 27, specifically 27. I have no idea why I said it, but I just told her like I'm gonna die at the age of 27, and yeah, I carried that with me. Till I turned 30, and then I was like, hey, I'm 30 years old. I was supposed to die at the age of 27, but here I am at 30, so I'm good now. But I would say after my 30th birthday, my fear of water just started to diminish, started to disappear, started to go away. And I slowly got more involved in the sailing community. And eventually, yeah, I ended up being in the community, joining the community. And I really, really can't wait to be able to participate in my first race next year. For which one? For which race? I'm not sure yet. I'm gunning for the Langkawi Regatta, but I don't think I'll be able to. So maybe the next Raja Muda Slammer Regatta, I guess. So that would be a year from now. So I've got ample time to train and learn the ropes, literally. Yeah, I've been feeling a little lost almost my entire life, and only over the past 1 year I started feeling like I'm me. I've always had a sense of me, right? I've always had a sense of individuality within myself. But only over the past 1 year, I feel like things are starting to go my way. the right way, you know, like the right path to where I'm supposed to be, where I'm supposed to go, my north node, you know. And I feel only good things, and I really want to share this with you guys because I want you guys to be I want you guys to feel what I'm feeling too, which is like a brightness in the heart space. And it feels really, really good. And it took me forever to get here. Oh my goodness. It took me so long to get here. But now that I feel like I am on the right path, I'm getting goosebumps. Now that I feel like I'm on the right path, I feel good within myself, you know? And I realized that only by living your most honest, authentic self, and only within truth, that you're able to feel this. Because if you're constantly trying to manipulate a situation to go your way, but you're doing it with ulterior motives behind it, you know? You're not doing it for the greater good. You're doing it because it benefits you. I know it sounds kind of redundant because ultimately you want to be doing things that does you good, right? But that's not what I'm trying to say here. When you do things out of the goodness of your heart with truth and honesty, with respect towards yourself, then these things will slowly come your way because you're working from an open heart space. And if you can't work from an open heart space, then you're basically blocking your blessings from coming towards you, because the universe is always conspiring with you. The universe is always working with you. The universe wants to see you succeed. But alas, we are our own worst enemy. You know, we always do things that there's the we always do things that does not do us any good. There's a word for it, but I can't quite catch it at the moment. It's at the tip of my tongue. But you know what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you again for being here. I feel like I've been going up and down in my thoughts. And thanks for indulging me. Thanks for being here again. And I'll see you in the next one. And if you like what you hear, and you like what you see, and you want to know and see more, don't forget to click the subscribe button below, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night, everyone.